We play and call it work.
Hey there, Wargamers. Cullen here from MiniWarGaming.com to bring you another episode of The Open Vault, the behind-the-scenes style show where I show you guys what is up in the daily life of Mini Wargamers. I'm with Dave today.
Hey guys.
We're playing some Path to Glory. We haven't done this in a little while. It's been 2 weeks, 3 weeks off?
Yeah.
Just things and scheduling and whatnot, but we're back to it. So, having a lot of fun. This is a really cool custom scenario we created. Don't want to give too much of it away, but it involves that elevator and that Coliseum and some cool character shenanigans. But we're doing this before lunch, which is unusual for the Open Vault because Dave has a special message and he'll be in the shrine. So Dave,
Yes.
what is it that you would like to tell the humans at home?
Okay, a couple things. One, doing a campaign in November.
Gate of Molech?
Yeah, of Moloch.
Moloch? Okay.
It's called the Gate of Moloch, and it is a Chaos Death Watch campaign.
Ooh.
So I got Kurt Metz I commissioned him to do some awesome artwork for it. So those are the images for it. So it's Abaddon. So what he's doing is he's commissioning a whole bunch of Chaos Warbands or Chaos Death Watch Warbands. I say Death Watch because each one is going to be like a small team.
Yeah, similar to the
similar
old...
to actual Death Watch.
Yeah, our other Death Watch campaigns.
But it's not actually going to be called Chaos Death Watch. I'm just saying that because that's the closest thing that I can associate to it. So it's the Gate of Moloch, and that's a whole bunch of Chaos Warbands out there, and they're searching for the Gate of Moloch, which is the place where the Emperor got his power, the place where the War Master Horus got his power from, and now Abaddon is looking for the same place because he wants the same power that they had. And what's going to happen is these different warbands are going to go out and find it. Whoever finds it tells Abaddon, and he gets the power. Or they can betray him, keep the power for themselves, and chaos ensues. But whatever happens, it's going to be cool. It's going to be a campaign intended for a number of different people. I haven't decided yet. Maybe 16 people.
Oh, it's going to be open to the general populace?
Yeah, so it's going to be this cool thing where we all meet here, we all have our war bands, and there's different parameters, because you can actually play as different legions. So you can play as Alpha Legion, right? And you can play as World Eaters, and Emperor's Children, and so forth, right? You can be whatever legion you want. You can be, heck, you can even be Black Legion. Although at the very end, there's a way in which we're going to calculate all of the different victory points and favor, if you will, in the eyes of Abaddon in this case. And at the very end, the winner of the campaign fights Abaddon's warband, and so they actually determine who is the overall winner. Whether
Interesting.
Abaddon's warband, or is it the winner of the campaign? We shall see. And the cool thing about this is that, because I did the Chaos Death Watch, the very first one, not Chaos, I did the Death Watch, St. Augustine Station,
Right.
a few years ago when we did it, right? That was super fun. I haven't done one since. And so I thought, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do a chaos version of it. And thank you, Taylor, for giving me the idea for this, because you know who you are, and you know that you came up with the idea, and you gave it to me, and since you gave it to me, it exploded in my mind. I just had to do it. So this is what's going to happen now. We're preparing it right now. It's going to be released as an event that's going to come up that you can get tickets to, and then come to the Mini Wargaming bunker and participate in. It's going to be a combination of playing games in the tournament hall, and also playing and doing bat reps here. There's going to be few bat reps just because of how many players there are going to be, right? But there's going to be a number of bat reps throughout it because it'll be a full-fledged campaign that you can participate in if you are the Chaos Persuasion.
That sounds very, very cool.
Yes. Yeah, I'm excited for it. And so that'll be, we're working on the details right now, and I'll be releasing that soonish. And also in the meantime, sooner than this, the Gorka Morka campaign details will come out, because that will happen in October. And that'll be cool too. So that's another one of those cases where it's a whole bunch of details are being worked out, ironed out, and then released as an event that you guys can come to, participate in, and have fun. And at the very end, what's going to be created out of this is an awesome product that you can watch. It'll be a campaign product that you can enjoy.
Very, very cool. So as we're always doing here at the bunker, just trying to expand and find new ways to get everybody involved. So that has been Dave's little portion of the Open Vault. We're going to have lunch, and I will get back to you with a normal show. It is now after lunch-ish. I mean, I know Matthew and Duncan haven't broke for lunch yet, so we're hopefully going to get to them before they break. But I guess it's just time to get back into the normal flow of the open vault, and I will start with Matthew and Duncan then. So here we are, we're gonna head out and check up on these guys. Just waiting. Open vault.
Well,
hello. Ooh,
Hey.
we're doing something different in here.
We're playing Warcry.
Hey.
We're playing Warcry with the not Warcry warbands.
Oh, okay, so using the additional cards that they released.
Yeah. So we're playing 3 games today. We just finished our second. We're not going to say who won, and you can't even tell if you look at the board, actually.
Okay, that's good.
So this one's Gloomspite Gits versus Stormcast Eternals.
Although if you're a really big fan of this game, try to look away maybe, because I think you can probably guess what
Okay.
happened.
Maybe.
So I'm seeing
Maybe.
some shooty Stormcast there and some
Stormcast-
little
The
goblins.
Stormcast Eternal warband is Vanguard, so they have to be shooty.
Oh.
So you just spam all your Ether Wings.
Okay.
Which I guess you could do a lot of Ether Wings. Our first game was Legions of Nagash versus Bone Splitters. So that was interesting as well. Duncan brought a Necromancer and 14 Skeletons against a more rounded Bone Splitter army. And that ended up proving to be interesting to watch as well. So, and we're going to do one more game after this.
Yeah.
We haven't decided the armies yet, whether we use the Chaos Warbands from the thing or another mixture.
I like doing the terrain, because this is like a challenge. How can you make the terrain look cool with loads of platforms?
Yeah.
Right, trying to get it interesting, but also with that small size.
And also not breaking the game. So
Right.
You don't want to shut down certain abilities. So unfortunately we don't have the cards yet for Night Haunt, or for Iron Jaws, or for one other, I can't remember. And so we're not going to be showing those yet in this and we're doing 3 games.
How do you find the cards translate to like the actual rules?
Like for Age of Sigmar?
Yeah.
It feels very similar.
Okay.
There's a couple eyebrow raisers. I'm like, oh, that's an interesting choice that they decided to do that.
Just some
But for
things
the
they
most
had
part-
to.
But for the most part, it's like, before these guys can rapid fire. Now they have an ability that lets them fire more shots. It's like,
Okay, perfect.
The netter for Gloomspite Gits in regular Age of Sigmar gives you a -1 to hit. And this one, they can throw the net on a guy and that guy can't move.
Cool.
That's a big deal in this game.
Nice.
But it doesn't give a -1 to hit, which I appreciate because I really hate the -1 to hits.
And in a smaller scale game.
It's a bit. Oh yeah, imagine him just giving a global -1 to hit to everybody. Like,
Ugh.
that would just be, that'd be boring. So I like it better. Like all of a sudden he goes up and he throws a net and then keeps the guy from grabbing an
Yeah.
objective.
It still makes narrative sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's little changes like that, but for the most part, it's slick. It is slick.
Nice.
Like you don't have to remember a million rules. Everything kind of does what you expect it to do.
Actually, talking of remembering rules, the thing I've noticed that in 40k or Age of Sigmar, if you forget a rule for a unit, it can be frustrating, and I know it can be a bit frustrating for some viewers who are kind of worried about that kind of thing. But here, if you forget an ability, it doesn't matter because it's not a universal ability, it's just one that you could have used if you used some dice.
Yes. Basically what he means by that is that on the generic card of the unit or the model,
this is what a card looks.
there are no abilities.
Oh, okay.
So you don't. So instead, at the beginning of each round, you roll a number of initiative dice, and those dice determine what special abilities you can use. But if you don't want to use those dice, essentially this guy works just like he shows on the card. So you don't have to remember a million extra things.
Cool.
And in fact, as a player, what I've been doing is I've been going, I'm going to just I'll make a good mental note of those 2
That you really like.
which I really like. But I don't have to. There's not the mental load of having to remember all the
Nice.
other ones as
Yeah, well,
So-
when you roll initiative
Which
too,
I-
that's when it determines how much you look at. Like right there, I got a double, and 2 singles. So I don't even have to know what the quad ability is because I can't use the.
Oh
You can
yeah.
only,
Yep.
you can only use the double ability.
Yeah, and maybe
In that
there's
example.
wild days I could turn one of those doubles to a triple. So I might look at my triples and be like, do I want to use one of those this round? If not, it's pretty straightforward.
Okay.
But then, boy, the tactics, the positioning,
Yeah.
order of activation, it is so
In this
tactical.
game, we've had a few instances where it's like, which is the best one to move first? And
Yeah, it came down to minute choices. So I really appreciate this tactically, and I also appreciate that. I love Kill Team, but unlike Kill Team, this feels way tighter.
Okay.
Way tighter rules wise. Kill Team just kind of seems silly sometimes. Just certain abilities, they throw out things. I'm thinking I'm looking at you, Necrons. That whole 6. Also, they just get all their wounds back.
Yep.
It's just, or they remove all the flesh tokens. Like little things like that. It's just for me, and this seems to have a good balance between shooting and close combat. And we've played 4 of the other armies and 3 of the Chaos armies, and so we're getting a pretty good idea of the whole thing.
Nice.
There's a lot of different scenarios. The scenarios can be very swingy if you don't choose the match play ones. If you just draw from any of them. You choose a match play ones, it's a lot.
I think the good thing about that is if it's really swingy, it tends to be over quite fast.
Yeah.
Right.
Games aren't long.
So it's like, oh, that's fine. It's
Okay.
nice.
Anyway, we're turning this into a huge review of Warcry. All we're going to say is watch these games. They're going to be a lot of fun. They'll probably be out in the next week or two. There'll be a trio of them, 1 for free, 2 in the vault. And yeah.
All right.
So far, they've been awesome.
All right, so if you're interested in Warcry, keep a lookout for that. And you guys enjoy playing.
We will.
And I'm sure they'll probably be playing more of it at some point.
Yes.
Cool, cool. Alrighty, carry on. And then we're going to come to the end here. We have Vito. I think Luca's playing in here today, but he's still eating lunch actually as well, so we're just going to come in here and we'll get to him at some point. Vito. Hello.
Hey, how's it going, Colin?
Not too bad. How's it going, Vito?
Not too shabs.
Looks like we got some blue guys
Some blue
versus
guys.
some green guys.
Versus some green guys, yeah.
Oh,
sure.
maybe more red, but you know, you're green. You're an orc.
Yeah.
So what do we got here other than just a basic game of 40k?
Yeah, we're doing some open war today, mixing
Okay.
things up. Normally it's a lot of Maelstrom or Eternal War, so we decided that we'd do some open war today.
Gotta love some open war. Sometimes it's just some fun nonsense kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You got anything crazy for this one?
Oh, a lot of shooting. A lot of craziness there.
Weathering the orc shooting.
Mm-hmm.
And this one, the scenario is there are 6 objectives on the board. And every turn we have to see if the objective is the right one. So we roll a d6, and on a 6, it's the right objective, and then all the other objectives disappear.
Okay.
And then we have to fight for that one. Currently, we have not found that objective.
Still searching.
We're still searching.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's kind of fun. My psychic phase went pretty good. I thought I got rid of a whole horde of boys, but then they decided to show up again.
Yeah. What is that? An endless wall?
Endless green tide.
Oh, endless green tide. Right.
Yeah.
How many command points is that? Yeah. Yeah. Good. It better not cost 2.
So I'm always running my big blob of 20 rubrics, but they're down to 7 now.
You lost just a few.
Just a couple. Luckily, also the twist is that we don't have to take morale.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which also helped for my 20 boys, though.
That helps too.
That's true.
I like it just as much as he does.
Right.
Funny enough, every open war that I've played, I've always drawn that card.
Oh,
It's really
really?
weird. I don't know.
It's because you're dust. You don't fear anything. You're dust.
Look at this guy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So yeah.
Now you have been playing a little bit more Thousand Suns than you normally do recently.
Normally, yeah, because of certain updates that are coming out.
Ah, yes.
So yeah, I'm not playing so much White Scars.
But of course, you've seen the new model.
Yes, right. The new what's his name? Casaro. That looks pretty cool.
The Khan himself,
Yeah.
done up in the Primaris.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm digging it. It's kind of creepy with the head that he's holding.
Right?
It's not very chaosy. It just more looks like just a standard head.
Yep.
And he's got the hawk in one.
I love the bird. The bird's huge.
Bad day.
Yeah, it's a Primaris hawk.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. I'm looking forward for the White Scars to come out. So there's gonna be a ton of White Scar coverage coming out.
Fantastic.
And then the order came in for my Demons of Slanesh. So
Oh.
8 start collecting boxes that came in, and then a whole host of other stuff.
Yeah. So that's going to add to your personal collection for Slanesh
Yeah.
for both AOS and 40k.
Yes, I think it's like 300 minis that I
Wow.
gotta get painted up.
Yay, Vito's weekends!
So yeah, it's gonna be pretty busy. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of Thousand Suns coverage. It's just an army that I love. The lore, I love the models, and it's an army that I don't want to say that I'm good at, but it's an army that I'm
You feel competent with?
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, so and people love the Thousand Suns. So
Cool. Beans.
yeah,
Anything else, or shall I slowly back away?
disappear into the night.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I am the knight.
Are you the knight?
I don't think so.
If you're the knight, can I be Robin?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I'll take it. Yeah. See you, Colin.
All right, see you later. Oh, do I hear Luca? No, I just hear Luca in there. Okay, well, I'm gonna cut and I'm gonna figure out what we're gonna do here. We might do him at the end. One sec. So we're just gonna wait for Luca. He is just still eating. So we're gonna check what Dan's up to, working on some nights. Yeah. So I think this is week 3 of nights.
Yes.
It's been a little while, so you can kind of see, if you've been watching the past 3 weeks, you'll see like the progression of, I don't think they were fully gray the first time, were they?
I don't remember because I forget what I did yesterday, but...
Yeah, I can't remember exactly where we started, but I think they were assembled, and then we got to see them painted, and now they're deckled and weathered.
Yeah, the
and based.
Yeah, I'm
and
just doing some funny looking grass tufts here.
Some final tufts. These are some
I
real...
think Dave played with that one the other day.
Oh, okay, so they've already been in a battle report?
Yeah, and then I can make them the... I think the best choice to switch would probably be the fist. Or the saw and keep the fist, eh? Magnetized, baby!
Boom. The love of magnets.
And this boy.
And then we got this one here.
I like the Rampagers, though. They're pretty cool, man.
Just these things in general, like, I love what you were able to do with the transfers and everything.
It's all so easy. All of it. You just got to use the right things. Like, use foam. You know how, like, from your case, you got the foam.
Yep.
Take a little piece, you cut it off, and then you just dab it in the paint a bit, and as you keep going, you'll see it start to lessen in the foam, eh? And then you just kind of touch. So the first colors you start with are, like, gray.
A gray, okay.
Like a Mechanicus standard gray. And it shows up on everything. It'll show up on, like, the white, the black, and then, like, even the blue here. And then after that, you just do a bright steel, like, what's it called? Stormhost silver?
Okay, yep. One of the much lighter ones.
Yeah.
So then you touch those gray spots to give it a bit of that metallic look.
Oh, yeah.
So that's interesting, because I wouldn't have thought of doing the first coat of the gray.
Yeah.
But I guess that kind of gives the, almost like that chipping paint, but before the metal,
Yeah.
right?
It's like the smudge of the paint color you can actually do, and then like a steel. Mm-hmm. Like a gray, and then even if you take the gray and around the lines of the gray, you can do the smudge of what color paint it would be.
Okay.
So a light blue smudge on there, or like a light gray on there.
On the black.
Yeah, like around the gray, around the silver.
Okay.
But that's so fine and like, and
that's really if you're,
conditions, I'm like, okay, that's the high grade paint, so maybe I won't do that so much.
Yeah, but maybe if you're trying to, win an award, make a showpiece.
Yeah.
You can get down there, get the nitty gritty, do it up.
All those painting things I learned were like just Duncan and YouTube videos. Mm-hmm. Kris.
Yeah, exactly.
Stuff like that.
The amazing part of the wealth of knowledge that is the internet, and all of
see him
tutorials. Yeah. Well,
get off me!
Ah! Oh no, went out of focus. Come on, there it is. Ah! He's even got the pistol up. I love it. I love it, and you will see plenty of these guys in the battle reports.
Oh yeah, and there's like a tyrant and those other ones coming to the war dogs, eh?
Okay, and you said your friend is painting those guys?
Yeah, my buddy Mitch is doing them, and I think that he's probably coming in a little bit to give me them.
Wonderful.
And then Dave's gonna make an army of them. I think he can do 2,000 pretty good, because those are like 385. I use battle scribe too much.
It's all good. I think all of us do. The second I get questioned about what actual points are, and I'm like,
yeah.
I don't know. I just clicked the button in the battle scribes.
Oh yeah. Battle scribe has APOC on it too now.
Hey.
And even though it's like really simple adding,
yeah,
I'm like, oh, still want to use it.
Still easier, right?
It's just you don't need to do it again. You just once and done, and then come back to it.
Yeah, the ability to save them is huge.
Check this out too. Look at this. Kris just bought this Labyrinth.
You got Labyrinth, and there's a Dark Crystal as well. And this one actually.
And My Little Pony RPG. Ooh.
I don't even know what to say about that. Like,
I don't either, but when he asked me, I wasn't like no right away. I said, well, all right.
You know what? I'm interested.
Yeah, you never know. I always hear like, everyone tells me a description of My Little Pony, it's like D&D.
That's too funny.
Because I don't have kids and I don't watch this stuff.
I have no idea anything about it. But
Highlander, we all know that show, and
there can
only be one.
Well,
right?
there's that's like 7 guys.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. There's not one. There's 7. Geez.
Yeah, this game is wrong. This game is wrong.
Hey, yeah, we got more Warcry too, and all kinds.
Yeah, I see you made its own little shelf. There's the cards that Matthew and Duncan are testing out today.
Yeah.
Got yourself Titanicus shelf.
Yeah, I just got the rest of the cards too.
Perfect.
We should have all of them now, and then.
Okay. Yeah, Matthew was mentioning that they didn't have a couple, but then there you go.
They only put like this. The way they did the packaging was kind of weird, but we sorted it out. Now you can buy them all individually. It's good.
Okay. There was you had to buy them all in packs.
Like a big it was like a booster box kind of.
Okay, yeah.
And there was like 10 of one type or something, and you're like, why do I need 10 of this?
Yeah, exactly. Can I just get?
It was like 4.
Can I just get like 2 of each? Come on.
Yeah. Now
Cool.
you can do it.
Cool stuff.
I'm getting more stuff every day, and I just ordered like tons of stuff. So
Awesome.
next week I'm going to a cabin, but my buddy Max will be here,
Okay.
and yeah,
Wonderful.
good times.
Alrighty. Well, that is the development of Max Aggression Gaming,
Yeah.
and we will check on what is up next week. See you later.
Yeah.
And off to the offices we go. I'm sure Luca is probably in the game by now, but let's give him a little bit more time to get himself sorted in his game, and so I don't have to interrupt him right as he gets back. So we're gonna check on Josh,
What are we meant to?
who's got a big pile of yellow in front of him.
I do. Now that my life is slightly less crazy,
It's kind of
ever so slightly, I've got the chance to think a little bit. So
okay.
I've been trying to get certain army collections done, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got my Custodies out getting painted right now. I think the last of the Night Lord stuff I'm going to do is out getting painted, or at least like this batch, if you will.
Okay.
Which is a couple of Volkite squads, and then
Totally awesome paperwork that has
Yes.
secret information that can't be seen on camera.
very much so. I don't know what it is.
I have no idea.
After. So yeah, a couple of Volkite squads and a Leviathan. And then the Imperial Fist stuff. I've got essentially 2 different collections because I purchased somebody else's army.
Yeah, because you were building your own, and then somebody came in and there was a good offer, and you took it, right?
Yeah, so I decided to go for that. And so what I think I'm going to do is sell off my old Imperial Fist stuff.
Okay.
Which is, I mean, they're all on nice custom bases and all that. It's just, the bases are a bit of a pain to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to switch all the other stuff over.
Okay. Because you also have a slight color variation as well in them.
A noticeable enough color variation that I'm not super happy with it. So just,
That's unsettling.
that's kind of weird.
That door just made noises.
Just try to get everything, to be relatively the same. And I think the easiest way to go about it is to sell off some of the old stuff and then just repurchase it and get it redone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Other than that, kind of just going through, getting set up on some better booking software for the reservations upstairs.
So make your life easier.
Trying to a little bit, because coordinating everything on the Google Calendars, it doesn't work, and it was never meant to work for that long.
Mm-hmm.
It was meant to kind of get me
Situated, right? More. I can't think of it.
just it was a holdover.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, just trying to get set up on everything there, and I should go through and bring everything over now onto this system.
Okay. Just convert your calendar over, and then everything past can be up to date, and then going forward, that's going to be the way to go.
Yep, and then so this will allow me to keep track of it a little bit easier, and then once I have that up and running, we'll revamp the way, because currently what we're doing is we're just taking payment as people show up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll get it set up so people are able to pay ahead of time.
Cool.
And not have to worry about, when they get here, shaking them down for money and
Mm-hmm,
getting that all sorted out. They can just kind of show up and start to enjoy their vacation right away.
Yep. Don't have to do that you show up, okay, now you got to pay before I give you the keys,
And just that whole, just trying to be better organized so people have a better experience, because I'm still very focused on, guest experience, make sure people have a good time.
Oh yeah, that's huge.
So yeah, I think that's pretty much where we're at. I'm going to meet with David White later on today, because we're going to run through his first little bit of orientation so we can get him working.
Awesome.
And then start seeing some events. We've got a little bit, like Dan's running a couple tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
But then I think some of the first proper MiniWarGaming stuff will be Chris's painting classes.
Which are going to start soon?
Quite soon. Next week.
Oh, wow.
Next Saturday.
Okay.
So the 17th.
And if someone was interested in partaking?
If somebody was interested in checking any of that stuff out, we're going to do them in person here at the bunker. Each one will have its own little theme. The first one, I don't know if he's got any more up. It's on the Eventbrite.
Okay.
We've got a mini.
Eventbrite is a website that sells tickets.
Yeah, it sells tickets to events, so you get all the information there.
So MiniWarGaming, just search that on Eventbrite.
Let me see what the website actually is.
Okay.
Because I haven't had the chance to play around with it that much. Yeah, if you just search Eventbrite MiniWarGaming, it'll pop up right away.
Okay.
And that's where we're going to be kind of posting our events up.
So if you're interested in joining any of our events in the next upcoming while, that's the website that you're going to actually be able to buy the tickets from. Obviously, we'll be posting it on our social media and whatnot when those things go live, but just so you know, that'll be where.
Yeah, so if you go to eventbrite.ca and then put in MiniWarGaming, anything we have going on will pop up there. So we'll start to see this fill in more and more.
Perfect.
So yeah, I think that's mostly everything. I don't really have the box of grenades on my desk because there's always something weird on my desk.
Yep.
I'm getting, actually, you know what? After talking to the interwebs last time, I think I'm going to buy myself a little desk trebuchet because there's a bunch of...
You can do it?
I think I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I'm not sure which one yet, and I'm not 100% settled on it, but I think that's what it's going to be.
Okay.
Because I just wanted something to put on my desk so it stops getting cluttered by other people's stuff all the time. And it's just kind of cool.
I'm more of a deterrent for, hey, don't put your stuff here.
Pretty much, because, you know, if you don't fill up the desk space yourself, other people will anyways.
Like, that's what Vito gets. His desk right there, that's the dumping ground for anything anyone brings in the morning.
Yeah. So I was thinking about doing the trebuchet there, because there's some pretty tall kits you can get. We were going to randomly a while ago buy like one of the Viking nasal helmets and just put it there. Who knows what I'll end up getting.
I'm excited for that day.
I'm at the point where I'm starting to figure out something.
Okay. You're actually putting some thought into it.
I'm going to buy something soon.
Okay.
Dumb. I'm not sure what, but something dumb.
But it will be dumb.
Yeah. Well, not reasonable, but fun.
I love it.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Alrighty. Well, I will go check on Aaron. See you later.
See ya.
And down the hallway we walk. Into Aaron's office. What is up, Aaron?
I'm having a snack.
No shame. What is up?
Accounts.
Oh, yes.
Because we're still moving.
Yep,
Getting everything going.
The website is... how many emails are you getting these days?
Today's only about a dozen.
Okay.
So we're going down. We're making progress, but I can't show you any of that. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I'm actually waiting on Jim to get back to me on a couple things, so...
Okay. But still working out the kinks and getting there?
We're getting there.
Okay.
Once we hit everyone's renewal for their accounts, maybe it'll be better. I'm hoping that the system will kick itself in the butt then.
Yup. So those people who have been, like, have super old accounts, you might have more issues than somebody who signed up more recently?
No.
Okay.
If you sign up more recently, you should be fine to go through. Like, I've done a test account.
Okay.
And I got through fine, so you should be okay. But beyond last week, I don't think the age is really mattering.
Okay.
It's just a fewer getting hit.
Oh, I see. And it's just the way the system wants to grab them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Yay.
Yay.
Being a slave to the system.
Welcome to capitalism.
Yay. Alrighty, well, I don't know, I gotta go find Kris. I think
I've seen him today.
I thought I saw him walk past.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I saw him walk back. I don't know. I'm gonna go look over there.
For an adventure.
I will. So first of all, we're gonna try knocking on this door. Seeing if anyone answers. It's a good chance. I'm just gonna stand here, looking at that die cube, because I don't think anyone's in there. And I hear no movement, so I will cut the camera and possibly find Kris, if not Luca. Hey, we made it in. Mike is not in right now, so we're gonna go right to Kris then. What up, what up?
Hello. What's going on, I suppose?
I don't know.
Open vault thing?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
You know what I'm doing, this.
I assume when you're pointing a camera at me, I assume we're doing open vault. I'm not doing a whole lot right at the moment, other than getting the painting classes prepared. Basically, I'm just laying out the plan, and of course, I'm also doing a bit of a is it PowerPoint? You know, slideshow, PowerPoint thing, right?
So it's actual, like, the visual aids, right?
Yeah. So basically, I'm gonna be able to present and demonstrate, as well as personally instruct everybody. So it'll be a multifaceted type of deal. Hopefully, this format, works and gets the information across and helps people. And so so this first class is mastering the base coat, which is it sounds intimidating, like, ooh, we're mastering, right? But it's just laying down the fundamentals as far as
how to apply paint,
how to properly lay down paint on a model surface that will get you good results now, and also
be a foundation for all your other layers,
all the other things that come afterwards. Because again, it always starts at the beginning of a good paint job, and people struggle a lot of times. They wonder, like, why sometimes dry brushing doesn't work out the way they think, or why the paint is not sitting right, or glazing, or like, there's many
chipping
factors.
Later on, things like that, right?
Chipping, yeah, that's another one, yeah. And so there's all these different factors, and it always begins at the very beginning, and teaching good fundamentals is important. And so that's this class's goal. The next class, I can't quite remember. I think the next one was on highlighting. Yes,
that does seem to be the next logical. Go to base coating, and then you go to highlighting.
Yeah, so the next one was going to be a highlighting, and the next one was after that would be a weathering, and then airbrushing.
Okay.
So that's the goal for August. These are going to be Saturday classes.
Like a different one every Saturday?
Yes, a different one every Saturday.
Okay.
3-4 hour class.
Starting
at noon.
Okay.
Information's all on, if you go to the Facebook and you see the title graphic and you click it, and it'll pull up the information there.
Okay, so that's another way to get there.
Yeah.
Josh mentioned to go to Eventbrite, but that's a more direct route, it seems.
Yeah. We probably should, even in this video, post a link down below or on the side.
Now you're making me do things.
Just copy and paste the
link. All right, one sec. There, I just made a clip. So now I have to do it, or I messed up. You put the onus on me, and I made the note. I always have a fear of saying I'm going to put things in the description and then forgetting.
I wasn't aware of that workflow, and it just kind of took me by surprise. He just all of a sudden stops the camera, and I'm like, what was he doing? Like, I don't know what to do.
I got to make a note for future me.
Future Cullen, don't forget.
Yeah.
But so that's what's happening right now. I'm just getting this stuff ready. We've already got a bunch of materials in, so we're all ready to go as far as I think everything is concerned. There's still a week and some out for this, and so hopefully for anybody who's going to be in the area and is interested in really kind of delving into the fundamentals of miniature painting, this is the class. And of course, we'll probably do this class repeatedly from time to time, just for because there's always a steady influx of newer people to this hobby, and so a lot of these classes, they'll get repeated. So if you've missed this one, don't worry, another one will come up, and so I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited.
Is there like a cap of how many people?
Yeah, it's only 15 people.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we probably could do more. It would be great if that was our problem, that we needed more room.
Yep.
But
one problem at a time, and let's figure this thing out.
Yeah, this is. It'd be nice if that was the problem. If that was our problem, that'd be great. I'd be okay with that. Or we have to do this in an auditorium or something. A lecture hall.
Ooh.
A lecture hall. I have to go to college and.
Yeah, you get that whole thing where they're like sitting, and you're like, you got to be at the base.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. That should be kind of fun.
Neat stuff.
But anyway.
All right. So click that link that I totally 100% put in that description.
Down there.
If you are interested.
It might be up here.
Who knows?
Or is it like a title card where it appears in the upper left?
No, because I haven't sorted that card system out yet.
Or is it, if this is at the end of the video and there's title cards popping up, is it like over here somewhere or in the center? Is there a big...
He's making it worse. He's making it worse.
Or...
I'm out. See you later, Kris.
Later.
So that means we have seen everyone except for Luca. So we're gonna pop right downstairs. I'm gonna teleport, and we're here.
Come on in.
Luca,
Hello.
we waited for you.
You waited for me.
Yeah.
I was eating food.
Yeah, we did everything else, and now we're here.
You did everything else in that period of time?
I'm efficient.
That was pretty quick.
Apparently.
Like, wait, what was
That's
your...
really not a thing.
What was your path? Sorry, this is Snowman. I'm sure you've seen him on the channel before.
Yeah, you've been in before.
I've been here a couple times before, yep.
And your name is not actually Snowman.
What's
It's
your last name?
Well, it's your
Yes.
last name, not your first name.
Yeah.
It's not mine.
He just prefers to go by his last name. Which
Because it's
is
cool.
Snowman.
Oh yeah.
My last name is Snowman.
Exactly. I think that speaks for itself. Come on.
Yeah.
My path.
Yeah.
I did over there, and then Vito,
And the Vito.
and then upstairs
Upstairs.
did Dan, Josh, Aaron, Kris,
And then me.
and now we're here.
And then you're waiting for Duncan and Matt to finish eating or whatever.
We did them before they even broke for lunch.
Oh, nice. We got distracted. Did you make them aware that they were super late on lunch?
No.
No.
No, I didn't call them out for it. I just accepted it and went, "Hey, I'm waiting around for them to finish. Well, I should just be doing it right now."
Yeah. So what we have here, this is being recorded before the release of the Space Marine book, right?
Right.
So,
We're in the middle of Space Marine
like week.
community. Warhammer community's just been putting out all the brand new stuff.
When do you upload this? Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is, then people know this is Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they just released the Doctrine rules and a lot of the new rules for the Impulsor and
Yeah,
your tactical armor.
The other kits that were
Exactly.
in Shadowspear and all that kind of stuff.
Their enhanced rules and all that good
Yep.
stuff. Now, we're doing a Legion Lockdown, mostly because Snowman came up from South Carolina and he really wanted to do a Legion Lockdown, except he picked the wrong week.
Yep.
Right?
Mhm.
Because of all the new Space Marine rules coming up. But
I am not a psyker. I can't actually
Yeah.
see the future and tell when Space Marine
Come on.
classes are going to be released.
so I didn't
Get on it.
I didn't want to deny him the lockdown, so we're playing it. And what we were gonna do is we were gonna play with as much of the leaked rules as we could.
Okay.
So we knew what all the chapter rules were, and we knew what all the successor chapter rules were. We didn't know about the doctrines though, but luckily enough, neither of us have the doctrines.
Oh, well, there you
Because
go.
I'm
For
playing
Spaceballs.
Chaos and he's playing Endless Disappointment.
Yep, endless disappointment over here. So
I am a Space Wolf player. I understand his point.
the
Cry blood.
the doctrines, they say that they only work for the new Codex Space Marine chapters. They don't mention anything about Dark Angels, Space Wolves, or Blood Angels, unfortunately. Especially, unfortunately, for the Space Wolves.
Well, no, and again, that's could be right now. Who knows? Maybe they'll have different ones in their book.
Yeah, who
So,
knows?
honestly, in this game of Lockdown, I'm pretty sure that the only rule we have to worry about is the Shock Assault rule, which is super basic. We both just get +1 attack on charge when counterattack and heroically intervening.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, because the other thing about this is this game probably won't go out for like another 2 or 3 weeks.
Maybe
Yeah,
in a month.
something like
Who
that.
knows? Like,
Yeah.
to the people watching this when this comes out, the new Space Marine Codex is going to be old news.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. So that's kind of the one problem about, when things like this where you want to do the one thing, but
Yeah.
the book is coming out and updates
Yep.
and you don't want
Basically just said, who cares? Legion Lockdown it isn't a competitive thing anyway.
Right.
It's a fun thing,
It's
so
just
it
an
doesn't
open
really
board
matter if
concept.
we have all the rules.
For sure. And I think anybody or the people who enjoy these, I think
Yeah.
this is.
Well, I'm also mostly curious because I think these rules might be up to par when this video comes out.
How do you feel like everything is playing?
Things are playing well,
The only difference in this game is that Shock Assault, unless there's been point changes
unless there's point changes.
for my army, but I doubt there would be because I'm Space Wolves and I'm also playing non-Primera stuff because I'm playing Space Wolves. I have Terminators, I have Grey Hunters, I have Blood Claws, I have Venerable Dreadnoughts, Wolfen Dreadnoughts. So I have pretty much Space Wolf exclusive stuff. So I doubt any of this stuff is going to change your points. The only rule that I know we're getting is Shock Assault, so that's the only rule that's been added to the game,
Okay.
Yep.
which is really helpful for Space Wolves.
Yeah, and it's pretty helpful for my Alpha Legion as well. We have some interesting stuff over here.
No, actually, yeah, we're using the new Alpha Legion we got in 2 months ago, was it? A month and a half ago?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. No, it
Is
hasn't
this
been
the first
showed
time they've
off.
been fielded?
Me?
I don't-
No, I think Dave played with them once.
Okay.
I think Dave, and I know
These are from the Shoobies.
in his new series, Dave's daughter plays these.
Oh wow.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yes,
I
as
think-
a little hint for those who are paying attention.
That Kid Hammer?
Way to give it away. Yes, it is. That won't be coming out for a little while, so
Yeah.
they'll,
Is this,
they'll forget until then.
do you remember if we got these from the Shoobies or not?
Yeah, I believe they are.
So this is Tom's brother.
Yeah, I believe it was.
Because he's a big time collector too. So
And they are painted beautifully.
Yeah.
They
I love
are.
them. I
We
love
have
the
some
Salvation Army.
interesting models over here
because the Death
with
Shot.
Man Reapers.
Because,
in 30K,
Yep.
they can infiltrate other legions and take their stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we basically just chalked it up to, we found they're just regular Terminators
With Man Reapers.
with Hand Flamers and Man Reapers.
Yep.
Okay.
Since Man Reapers, they cost 17 points. So
Yep.
on my battle scribe, they're marked with Chain Fist or Power Fist and Lightning Claw or something.
Yeah,
Something
just to get you the
it
points.
equals
Yeah,
up to 17 points.
makes sense.
They're just regular Terminators with the Man Reaper and the Hand Flamer gauntlet.
Neat.
Yep.
Neat.
That's one of my favorite rules the Alpha Legion
fun.
have in 30K. And
I think
you know
it's super cool.
what? It works out well for this because, like I said, this is lockdown.
This is Legion Lockdown. It's
Yep.
meant to be fun and thematic. It's not meant to be competitive.
Right.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, then, I think that's the end of the open vault.
Really?
I will, you know what? I'm going to do the sign off in this room. I'm going to make you take even longer. So we're going to turn this bad boy around.
Oh wow, that was. Wait, do you edit that part or do you leave that in?
Oh, I leave that in.
Nice, the whole
Nice.
twist, the whole spin and everything.
They have to watch it.
What a maneuver!
Oh man.
Alrighty, everyone. Well, that has been the open vault for this week. I hope you enjoyed. And as always, we will see you next. Well, I will see you next Wednesday, but you'll really see this next Thursday.
We'll see you on Thursday, guys.
Happy wargaming.
You ordered.